YouTube, vinyl community, Beatles fans, random people on the internet, my name is Giggens. We are here today to talk about the Beatles Christmas album, which is kind of an unofficial thing, but also not. And here's why. The Beatles Christmas album consists of messages put out by the group to their fan club in between 1963 and 1969. Now, in the UK, they got one every year. In the US fans got kind of screwed out of these ones for the most part. These things are so fun and so cool and so funny to listen to. These guys must have been an absolute riot to hang out with when they're in their Beatlemania peak. They're just funny messages. They're full of their unique wit, their clever humor, their banter, they're playing on each other. These guys were just British humor in a bag. In 1963, they put out their first one, and these all went out to their fan club members. And the first one is really cool because they sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Ringo. They thank people for sending them boxes of Jelly Babies and requesting different candies. It's hilarious. They make up random gibberish on top of holiday-themed music and just rip on each other, and it's fun. 1964's is kind of the same way. They're reading off of a script a little more, and they're still messing with the script, making up things as they go along. George says that they had a quiet time recording something when he meant to say quite a time, and they make it known that they're reading a script and also messing with it. Throughout the years on these things, there's actually a lot of interesting original tracks. Like Christmas Time Is Here Again, Everywhere It's Christmas. There's one about a banjo, Paul's 1968 Christmas song. It's really cool. There's kind of like some hidden Beatles songs on these things that if you're a hardcore Beatles fan looking for something new to hear, here you go. The 1965 disc, they make fun of Yesterday. They open it up singing this schmaltzy big band type, cheesy, soppy Yesterday. Yeah, here's George saying, we'll phone Ringo. One of my favorites is 1966, the pantomime one as they called it, where this was the first time they hadn't done like read a letter kind of a situation. And they kind of just made up skits the whole time. And so this one has a song Everywhere It's Christmas, and they have that line about, two elderly Scotsmen munch on a rare cheese, and they have a game show, and it's hilarious. 67 is kind of the same thing, same format, incorporating the song Christmas Time Is Here Again. And this time it's like a game show where there's a bunch of talent, like a bunch of bands entering a talent show, going to EMI, trying to, try out and see about winning. It's kind of very You Know My Name, Look Up the Number-esque. The 1968 and 69 ones are interesting, but definitely nowhere near as fun because, they were done separately. They were done without the other guys hanging around. And that's kind of sad. This, I'm trying to play stuff in the background here, and YouTube does not want to work with me. The 1969 one is certainly not as fun as the other ones because it's mostly like Ringo plugging his movie, John and Yoko are doing this bit, George's barely there. I think Paul did another song. Paul's 1968 Christmas song is really cool. It's just this, Merry Christmas, 1968, going on 69. They were pretty funny. The thing is, in England, they got these things every year. In America, they got the 1963 one in 64, and then they got 67, 8, and 9. But the years that they were missing them, they would get like this postcard in the mail, and with like a picture on them. And it's, I don't know, kind of a ripoff. But if you don't know what a Flexi-Disc is, that's what these things were shipped on. A Flexi-Disc is a record. It's like vinyl, but not. It's paper thin. And it's not the best quality. It was made as a novelty kind of thing that you hung around and played once in a blue moon. Didn't have a whole lot of replay value because they can get worn out pretty quickly being so thin. Most of the time also one-sided, sometimes two-sided. And at the end of the Beatles' career in 1970, obviously there wasn't going to be another Flexi-Disc for Christmas for the UK fan club. And so they decided to put out this compilation album which included all of those things. And this obviously is a compact disc version of it because I don't have the album, nor do I have any of the Flexi-Discs because they are insanely hard to find, insanely collectible, and highly sought after. And also I'm not loaded, so I can't afford all these things. But this came out in 1970 in England, and I think it came out in the spring of '71 in America, and that also featured the missing Flexi-Discs that America hadn't had up until that point. So this is what the original back cover looked like. And this is what the back cover, this particular CD version, looks like. John putting some presents into a mailing box. Yeah, I cannot recommend the CD high enough. It's so funny in the early years, and the later years are interesting to listen to. Definitely not my favorites, but the 63 through 67 are gold between the comedy, the songwriting, the goofing around, like the camaraderie. You get a true sense of camaraderie in their unique humor and their banter back and forth. You know, they were just on top of their game at the height of their Beatlemania-ness. Instant 10 out of 10 for me. It's in constant rotation around Christmas time, along with the Christmas Beach Boys album over there. Yeah, if you haven't heard this, try to find it. I think most of it's on YouTube. If not, you know, try to find a copy of it somewhere. I don't remember where I even found this, but I've had it since high school, and it's fun because you get a lot of Beatles songs that are not on their other albums. I mean, they may be snippets, but for hardcore Beatles fans, even sometimes that's enough. So, if you're looking for something fun to listen to in the holiday season, something different, something off the cuff that is definitely going to impress some of your friends with these weird Beatles messages, check this out. Keeping this one short, you guys. My name is Giggens. This has been the Beatles Christmas album review. Let me know what you want to hear. What should I review next? I'm having so much fun doing these, and I'm having fun reading your comments and commenting back and talking to you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your questions and your reviews and your comments, and I look forward to doing more of these. So happy holidays. I'll see you soon. Bye.